My sister asked for $10,000. I said no. She destroyed my laptop. My mother defended her. In seconds, my business, my future, was gone. They thought I was finished. They thought I would beg. They thought I would break. They were wrong. They tried to ruin me. Instead, they created me. And soon, they would face a surprise they never expected. My name is Ariana Miller, and I am 26 years old. I built my business from nothing. No rich family, no shortcuts, no backup plan. Every dollar I earned came from long nights, stress, and sacrifice. That laptop on my desk was more than a device. It was my dream, my future, and my proof that I could succeed on my own. Then my sister walked in. She didn't greet me. She didn't smile. She went straight to the point. "I need $10,000, she said. Not, "Can you help me?" but "I need it." I looked at her in shock. "That's a lot of money," I said calmly. "I can't give you that." Her face changed instantly.
"You have it," she snapped. "You always have money. Stop acting poor."
I tried to explain that the money was tied to my business, that it paid for suppliers, ads, employees, everything. If I gave it away, my work could collapse. But she didn't listen. She started yelling, calling me selfish, calling me greedy, calling me a bad sister. Then my mom stepped in. Instead of supporting me, she said, "Family should come first. You can earn the money again." Her words hurt more than my sister's insults. I felt alone in my own home. I stood my ground. "No," I said, "I won't risk my future." That's when everything exploded. My sister grabbed my laptop. "Give me the money," she shouted. "Put it down," I warned. She didn't listen. She threw it to the ground. The screen shattered. Keys flew out. Years of work vanished in seconds. My heart dropped. "That had all my business files," I cried. She didn't apologize. Instead, she said, "Now you'll learn not to be selfish." I turned to my mom, expecting support, but my mom said, "You shouldn't have made her that angry." In that moment, I realized something painful. I wasn't just betrayed. I was underestimated. They thought I was finished. They thought I was weak. They thought my success was over. But what they didn't know was that this was only the beginning, and a huge surprise was waiting for them. They just didn't see it yet. That night, I couldn't sleep. My broken laptop sat on the table like a reminder of everything I had lost. My sister acted like nothing happened. My mom avoided looking at me. They thought I would cry. They thought I would beg. They thought I would give up, but inside, something changed. Instead of breaking, I became quiet. The next morning, I went to a small internet cafe. My hands shook as I logged into my email, scared that everything was gone. Then I saw it. My backup files. Months ago, I had saved my business data to a secure cloud drive, just in case. Every client list, every contract, every design. My work wasn't destroyed. My future was still alive. I smiled for the first time since the incident, but I didn't tell anyone. At home, I acted defeated. I let them believe I was struggling. My sister mocked me. "So, how's your business now?" she laughed. My mom sighed and said, "If you had just helped your sister, this wouldn't have happened." They didn't know I was already rebuilding. I started working in silence. I borrowed a basic laptop. I contacted my clients again. I explained there had been a temporary setback. Instead of losing them, I gained respect. Some even offered more support. Then something unexpected happened. A large company I had emailed months earlier finally replied. They wanted to partner with me. It was a huge opportunity, bigger than anything I had before. My heart raced as I read the message. This wasn't just a comeback. This was a level up. That night, I looked at my family across the dinner table. They saw a girl they thought was broken. They had no idea I was becoming stronger, smarter, and more powerful than ever. And soon, they would face a surprise they never expected. Over the next few weeks, I worked nonstop. While my sister slept late and complained about her life, I rebuilt my business from scratch. Every day, I sent emails, closed deals, and created new plans. No one at home knew. They thought I was still struggling. They thought I was embarrassed. They thought I had failed. I let them believe it. One afternoon, I received a call that changed everything. The company that wanted to partner with me offered a big contract, more money than I had ever made before. My hands shook as I signed the digital agreement. This was the breakthrough I had been waiting for. I started earning again. Then I started earning more than before, but I kept it secret. At home, my sister kept mocking me. "You should have just given me the $10,000, she said one day. "Now look at you." My mom nodded, as if my sister was right. Their words hurt, but I didn't argue anymore. Instead, I planned. I began documenting everything: the broken laptop, the damage to my business, the messages, the threats. Not for revenge, but for justice. Then came another twist. A business magazine emailed me. They wanted to feature my story, a young woman who rebuilt her company after betrayal and loss. I stared at the screen in shock. My story was about to go public. They still thought I was the failure in the family. They had no idea I was becoming the most successful person in the house. Soon, they wouldn't just be surprised. They would be stunned. The day the magazine article went live, I didn't say a word. I sat at the breakfast table like usual. My sister scrolled on her phone. My mom drank her tea. Then my sister suddenly froze. "Wait, is this you?" she asked, staring at her screen. She turned the phone toward me. There I was, my photo, my name, my story. Young entrepreneur rebuilds her business after family betrayal. My mom grabbed the phone. Her eyes widened. "This can't be real," she whispered. But it was real. The article talked about how my business was nearly destroyed, how I lost everything, how I rebuilt in silence, how I landed a major contract. It didn't name my sister or my mom, but they knew. My sister's face turned pale.
"You made us look bad," she snapped. I stayed calm. "You made your own choices," I replied. That same day, my email exploded with new offers. Investors, brands, media interviews. My business wasn't just back. It was booming. That night, my mom knocked on my door. "I didn't realize how serious this was," she said softly. "I thought you'd be fine." I looked at her. "You didn't protect me," I said. "You protected her." She had no answer. For the first time, they realized something important. I wasn't the weak one. I wasn't the dependent one. I was becoming the powerful one. And the biggest surprise? It was still coming. A few days after the article went viral, my phone rang nonstop. New clients, new partners, new opportunities. My business was growing faster than ever. But I wasn't celebrating yet, because I had one more step to take, the step they never expected. I met with a lawyer in a small office downtown. I showed him everything: photos of my broken laptop, messages from my sister, proof of financial damage, records of lost clients. He looked at me seriously. "You have a strong case," he said. "This is destruction of property and loss of income." For years, I had been taught to stay quiet, to forgive family no matter what, to accept disrespect in the name of peace. But this time, I chose self-respect. We filed a legal complaint. When the legal notice arrived at home, my sister exploded. "You're suing me? Are you crazy?" she yelled. My mom started crying. "How could you do this to your own sister?" she said. I stayed calm. "How could she destroy my future?" I replied. My sister tried to blame me again. "If you had just given me the $10,000, none of this would have happened." I looked straight at her. "If you had respected me, none of this would have happened."
Silence filled the room. That night, I realized something powerful. I wasn't just rebuilding my business, I was rewriting my life. No more guilt, no more fear, no more being the family's backup plan. They thought I would stay silent. They thought I would forgive and forget. But they were wrong. The real shock, the biggest one, was still ahead. And when it arrived, it would change everything. The weeks that followed were tense. My sister avoided me. My mom barely spoke to me. The house felt cold, like I no longer belonged there. But outside those walls, my life was rising. My business kept growing. More clients trusted me. More money came in. More people respected my name. Then something unexpected happened. During the legal process, my lawyer uncovered old messages on my sister's phone. Messages she never thought anyone would see. She had been jealous of me for years. She had told friends she wanted to humble me. She even joked about ruining my business. My hands shook as I read them. This wasn't just anger. It was planned. When my mom saw the evidence, her face changed. She finally understood the truth. "She did this on purpose," my mom whispered. My sister tried to defend herself. "It was just a joke," she cried. "I didn't mean it like that." But the damage was already done. The family that once blamed me now saw her differently. One evening, my sister came to my room. For the first time, her voice was soft. "I didn't think you'd survive this," she admitted. "I thought you'd fail." I looked at her calmly. "But I didn't," I said. "I grew stronger." Tears filled her eyes. "I never expected this," she whispered. And she was right. They never expected me to recover, me to succeed, me to fight back, me to rise higher than ever. But the biggest surprise? It still wasn't revealed. And when it finally came, it would leave them completely speechless. By the time the court date approached, my life looked nothing like it did before. My business had grown into a real company. I had employees, an office, big clients, a future that felt secure. But my family still saw me as the same girl they once doubted. They had no idea what I had been planning. One evening, I called a family meeting. My sister looked nervous. My mom looked tired. They both expected another argument. Instead, I calmly placed a folder on the table. Inside were official documents. "I want you to read this," I said. My mom opened it first. Her hands started shaking. "This says, you own a company worth over $1 million?" she whispered. My sister grabbed the papers. Her face went pale. You're a CEO now?" she said in disbelief. I nodded. While they thought I was struggling, while they thought I was broken, I had built something bigger than ever before. Then I revealed the final shock. "I'm moving out," I said. "I bought my own house." Silence filled the room. No more guilt, no more fear, no more being blamed for other people's mistakes. My mom started crying. "I never thought you'd become this strong," she said. My sister looked down. "I never thought you'd succeed without us," she whispered. I looked at them both. "You didn't believe in me," I said calmly. "So I learned to believe in myself." As I packed my bags, I felt something new. Not anger, not hatred, but freedom. They demanded $10,000. They tried to destroy my future. Instead, they created the woman who rose higher than they ever imagined. And the truth is simple. They never expected me to win. But I did. Months later, I stood in my new office, looking out over the city skyline. The same hands they tried to break were now signing million-dollar contracts. The same girl they doubted had become a leader, a CEO, a survivor. My sister tried to rebuild her life. My mom tried to rebuild our relationship. I didn't hate them, but I also didn't forget the lesson they taught me. Never let anyone destroy what you work so hard to build, even if they share your blood. Their betrayal hurt me, but it also shaped me. It taught me discipline. It taught me strength. It taught me independence. They demanded $10,000. They tried to destroy my future. Instead, they created the woman who refused to lose. And the biggest truth of all? They thought they were my ending, but they became my beginning.